Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 31 of Civilization 5 as Rome on Immortal difficulty. Just been having a quick look around the map at a few things that I'd like to do. I think one thing that I'd like to do is potentially bring this artillery down towards Rome so that it can be a little bit more useful against some of these ships. Obviously, the city can return fire, but not on things that are 3 tiles away. And there are a couple of tiles where ships could potentially bombard the city. So having an artillery in place would be ideal. Now, in terms of the plan, I think we should stick with what we were attempting to do last week. And that was, first of all, try and take Sao Paulo, if possible. Try and take that first, because that will give us a good land connection between Morocco and Siam, which we could really do with. We don't need it, but it certainly make life easier. I guess we probably do need it if we want to go the easy route to Marrakesh, although we could try and land over here behind Antananarivo. Either way, I still think taking Sao Paulo would be really good. It will pretty much cripple Brazil for the rest of the game, and they do have a few wonders in there that I would like to take. And once I can take Sao Paulo from them, may well be able to get them to peace out of the war. Once we've got rid of Brazil, then we go after Japan. Hopefully, at the very least, take out their capital. Now, I would also like to take Vatican City. The only reason that I wanted to take that is because they have a lot of oil, they have aluminium, and they have gold. It's a fairly decent amount of resources there. Now, I did consider whether I should liberate it or whether I should annex it. And I thought if I liberate it, I will get some rebate on my warmonger points, but then it's not really that important at this stage of the game, and I was just going to keep it, but given that happiness is a bit of a problem, I don't think I will. I think I'll just try and liberate it, because once I liberate them, if I can, and I should be able to, once I liberate them, they'll most likely be allied with me until the end of the game anyway, so they'll give me the oil and gold and aluminium. Certainly somebody else might come along and attack them, but that could happen even if it belongs to me. And then hopefully we'll go ahead and deal with Japan. I think we can hold off all of the units that they've got coming in over here. They're going to throw them at us one at a time. We've got a few defensive units around. What I need to be careful of is not losing London and York. Now, I think I've pretty much mopped up most of their land army. Unfortunately, of course, my ships are all over here taking damage from their aircraft. So I need to get some sort of anti-air over here as soon as possible. Can't really afford it. Hopefully at some point we'll be able to get some anti-air. It'd be nice if we had some more money. Unfortunately, I don't really have a lot of anything I could sell. Unless I've got some spare dyes or wine that we could sell to the Mayans. Let's have a quick look at that. Where is our resource list? So we've got spare ivory. We do have spare dyes and spare citrus. So what about if we go to you? You're the only one that looks like you'd be willing to potentially buy something. So would you be willing to buy... Oh, it says he needs wine as well. He would be willing to give me stuff for it. Okay, apparently we don't have an embassy. Not too sure why we don't have an embassy. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. That should make him a little bit happier. And then, why don't you give me... I bet you're not going to give me 6 per turn, are you? Oh, you would. I should have tried 7. He said he was guarded, so I didn't think he'd say yes. Let's try 7 there, then. No, he won't give me 7, so 6 was the right way to go. There we go. Well, that's given us another 12 gold per turn. That's not terrible. What about Siam? You are still currently friendly with us. Do we have anything you'd like to buy? No. And I don't really want to have to give something away. Trying to propose an empty deal there. That won't work. Let's just have a quick look at some of these city-states, actually. Are any of the... Yeah, one of them is now flipped over to the Mayans. We're not at war with you. Would you... There's the only confusing thing about this. It looks like we're at war. We're not. They're just hostile to us. Well, I think that's pretty much all that we can do. Let's go ahead and let the AI have their turn. Now, like I said, I don't think he's got many units around here, but he will keep dropping bombs on things. He's actually managed to take London. I have no idea how he did that. He must have had a cavalry unit or something up there. Yeah, there was a cavalry unit. So unfortunately we have lost London. We can take it back though. It's not a problem as long as we sort of have it by the end of the game. Problem is, of course, we don't know how many more cavalry units he has up there. Now, you got completely wrecked. I didn't think you were close enough. But oh well, we did unfortunately lose a unit there. And we might end up losing this privateer if we're not careful. So all of a sudden, things taking a little bit of a turn for the worse. There wasn't really anything we could have done about that cavalry unit. We just simply didn't have anything close by. He's actually sending his triplanes over there now. He's actually sunken that privateer. Now that's problematic because now that we've lost that privateer, we've got no way to recapture the recapture London. We do have another destroyer which is down near Japan, and I need to get that out. Well, it's actually down here somewhere. I need to get that out safely. Now, unfortunately, we're also being hit by aircraft, so we are going to have to back up a little bit. Very, very annoying. We definitely need to get our anti-air. Pedro has completed Broadway. Now he's attacking with bombers and stuff as well. Yeah, it's going to be very important for us to get a lot of anti-air, and very soon. Because at the moment I have none. Okay, so unfortunately we've lost a couple of units on that turn. It's about the first time we've actually lost any units in a while. We've got a golden age though, so that's quite useful. Okay, let's continue to try and get you over here if we can. Let's back you guys up a little bit and hopefully put you out of their bombardment range, and we can heal you up. Now then, can we take care of this guy here? No, we can't kill him off doing that. What about if we were to attack with you first? No, I think what we'll do then is we will actually attack with you. And then we'll attack with you. Now, you're still being bombarded. You've still got good health, though. I think you should probably stay there. We should definitely try and take any land units that we get the opportunity to attack. Can't hit you with there, so we will just have to go for the city. Now, we would like to keep bombing London. At the same time, we'd also like to try and get rid of any of the units that he has around. Let's move away from London's bombardment range. Let's just move back out of the range of the actual city. I think we'll move up to... I don't know, there's not really a lot of safe places. Let's move you to there. You can still actually attack London from there. And you can move down close. You might actually get attacked by aircraft, but we really want to try and take some of these out. You know, you can't move. You do have logistics. Really don't want to be losing ships. Now then, we do have this guy down here, and we need to try and get you out of here if we can. So we're going to go sort of out here and try and get you back to friendly territory and get you healed up. You can stay there, I think. I mean, we could try and use him as a quick heal, but yeah, this is going to be tricky now. Oh, you have logistics. You can fire twice, but we still need to get a melee ship up here so that we can try and retake London. You should be out of bombardment range. We'll just put you on alert. You guys are fine where you are. You also have logistics, so take that second shot. And then you can stay there. So we're just sort of mopping up their units. Hopefully then we'll be able to start attacking South Paulo, hopefully. Yeah, you're going to try and take York now, aren't you? You'll probably manage it as well, which is one reason why I'm glad I didn't have a unit in the city, because that's an instant loss if that happens. This is why cavalry units are so dangerous. Even though they're rarely weak and crappy units, there we go, he's managed to take York as well. And now he's just going to start attacking my ships. So I think what I'm going to have to do is pull back, and then we'll recapture these later. We can capture them again. So let's not worry about these for the time being. Let's go and turn our attention elsewhere. Let's stop losing units to all these bombers. We'll come back and take these later on. So what I want to try and do, assuming these ships survive, and I really hope they do because they have logistics on them. And we've lost another one. Could have done without that happening. Wow, Japan's really just sort of gone hardcore right now. Now they're bombing another ship. Yep, I'm just going to pull back from London and York. And I'm just going to have to find a way to cut Japan down to size. It will be easier once we get some anti-air. Might even just go the route of a carrier with some... what's the word I'm looking for? With some fighters on it. Well, Japan have got a lot of naval units, so they've got a carrier as well. Hopefully Yerevan's going to start doing some damage to them. Now, Brazil are choosing to bomb the weakened Gatling gun. I'm hoping I can pull him back a little bit and he can survive another turn or two. We'll move him as far south as he can go. There we go. Yerevan actually trying to do some damage to Japan now. Well, a war that seems to be going very much my way has taken quite an epic turn south at this point. And Japan has battleships and all sorts of stuff. We can adopt a policy. Now, do we want to get another thing here? We probably do. Bonus attack when fighting in friendly territory. That could be definitely useful. Increased great people rate could also be useful. I think we want that bonus attack. I think we're going to need that with the rate things are going. Okay, so let's get some stuff done. You are working on railroads. Carry on working on railroads. Now then, there's a lot of nasty units that are getting close. I'm going to hopefully keep my fingers crossed that Yerevan does some damage there. Now, I don't really have a decent way of getting at these. We are being attacked slightly by the battleship here. But we are also trying to move in with... Well, let's move you up to here. And you can set up. Unfortunately, you can't fire on this turn because it would have been nice to try and take you out. We definitely need to start getting things like bombers and anti-air. You need to go down there because you're taking quite a beating. Everything else now is just going to directly attack Sao Paulo. Or Sao Paulo. And we'll see if we can get Brazil out of this war as quickly as possible. We need to retreat with these units. I'm definitely going to take a shot, though, where I can and kill a unit before getting as far away as possible. And we lost that other unit, which was unfortunate. We do have a destroyer here. I'd like to get him safely home as well. Definitely going to have to start replacing some of these lost units now. You can continue to work up here and just sort of build a railroad that we can get to Sao Paulo. We will take it eventually, so we will need that road. Now, do we want to try and attack anything over here? We can't actually... Oh, we can... No, we can't hit Brazilla because we don't have... we do have indirect fire. We just can't see it, so we can't hit it. Which I guess is fine. So let's get you moved over and we'll see if we can use you against Sao Paulo. You can stay there. You can stay there. You guys can have a promotion to a Great War Infantry, but I don't think I will right now because you're not really contributing to the fight at this point, and I'd sooner save up the money to get some anti-air. In fact, if we can get anti-air here, well, we're a couple of turns off yet. We need one more turn to get anti-air, so we'll wait until the next turn. You're just going to go on to alert. Now, Japan are getting really big and stompy. I need to try and get somebody else to fight against Japan, I think. If I can get Siam to agree to attack Japan, that could be really useful. And Japan are turning a lot of their attentions to the city-states at the moment. They've got a lot of ships around there. I'm not terribly convinced that Yerevan can hold off an onslaught against that many ships. Obviously, he's bombarding Rome, but he needs a melee unit there to take it. So even if he gets its health down to 0, it's not going to help him. And again, we're being bombed again? Yes, we are. This is why I definitely want to have an anti-air unit down here as quickly as possible. I think they've only got the one bomber though, so these guys can literally just sit here and recuperate. They'll probably get as much health back as they're losing, more or less. Oh, they do have another bomber now. We do have a cavalry unit here, so we do have a melee unit that we can shove forwards to try and take the city. And all of a sudden, from absolutely nowhere, the AI turns up with a load more melee units. So, Yerevan doing its best to return fire. Hopefully they can hold out. Japan's been silly enough to move a unit close to Antium, so we might be able to sink that ironclad. Well, we've got to go for these melee units. So let's start doing as much damage to those as we can. You only get one shot. You get 2 shots. It'll only be enough to finish off one of the melee units, unfortunately. You are moving over here. Now, there you should be safe, and you should be able to take 2 shots as well. No, you're out of moves. That's fine. We definitely want to fire at this thing. We could upgrade you but to a machine gun, but I don't think we'll do that right now. Okay, there's another Japanese unit sunken. We could give you an upgrade. I think what we'll actually do is give you cover, because that might protect you against it. We could then upgrade you, but I don't think we want to do that. What we want to do is get an anti-aircraft gun, which is going to cost us 1,470. We really can't afford that, but we are going to definitely queue one up. We need to choose a new research. Getting the better planes is probably really going to help us out here, and then we may want to go straight into rocket artillery from that point. Try and get mobile SAMs and rocket artillery. We can definitely use you against him. Unfortunately, it won't quite be enough to... I did tell you to fire, right? I kind of remember doing it. Now, unfortunately, the roll didn't go our way, but let's get you over here. We'll move you up and get you into our own territory, get you healed up a little bit. Let's see if we can actually get Siam to declare war against Japan. Would you be willing to declare war? Oh, no, you won't. Oh, they're already at war. So why is he throwing everything at me? Do something useful, Siam. What about the Mayans? He probably won't. Would you be willing to declare war on Japan? No. That's unfortunate. So, we've got this artillery. Well, we definitely want to try and move you up if we can. You might get bombed next, which is a very realistic consideration. You need to heal up. We might have to swap you out at some point. We'll just get the Admiral doing nothing for now. Battleship, go on to alert. And again, on to the next turn. Let's see what happens now. Again, he's still using his battleships to attack Yerevan's units. Come on, Yerevan, hold them off. Get those units sunk. Oh, good, he's sending his ironclads towards my city one at a time. Good show, Japan. Makes my life a lot easier. It's not over yet. We are in a definite tricky position. But it's still possible for us to come out of this on top. Obviously, these bombers are quite annoying. I could have gone for the insta-heal, but I figured if we can survive, having cover will make us better against bombers. That's it, Yerevan. You start sinking those ships. So Antium should definitely be able to sink this one and do some decent damage. Well, the machine gun can hit that one, or the Gatling gun. I'm not going to upgrade it to a machine gun. We really need to be saving our money right now. And the enemy has been spotted near Rome. Okay, so what do we want to do here? If you set up, can you hit him? Well, you should be able to, because you've got indirect fire and we can technically see you. So let's go ahead and hit you with everything that we can hit you with. Takes so many shots to kill a unit now is unbelievable. But we'll use you to just attack Sao Paulo directly. Where is that destroyer? Let's get you over here as quick as we can. It's still relatively safe. We've still got to try and take... Not so bothered about York, but London we definitely need to take back. Let's deal with this situation up here first. Attack this one first. You're going to attack the Ironclad. Then we have... Now he's taken an instant heal, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll hit you again, do some more damage to you. Enemy has been spotted near Rome. Unfortunately, nobody's close enough for us to attack, so we can't do an awful lot about that. You're just going to alert up. You can't do much either. You're just going to alert up too. And that's all I can do on this turn, so that is the end of the video. It's definitely... turning against us a little bit here. Japan are very, very strong. They seem to be able to produce a lot of units. I really need to end the war with Brazil as soon as possible so I can give Japan my fullest attention. But I think we do have a chance of taking Sao Paulo, and it'd be a little bit silly not to take it. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying the series. If you've liked the video, consider leaving a like. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And remember, if you want to help support the channel, I do have a completely optional Patreon account. The link for that is in the description below. So, until next time, goodbye for now.